Zealand lose ground after the restart. Hirini swings it wide for Miller, roaming in the wide channels, and she's got Waka on the switch with her footwork and that ability to weave her way through defences. That's a better ball from Nuku this time to Felix Hotham. Jasmine Felix Hotham almost ghosting through. Desperation. Defence from Canada. First Nicholas, then Isaac, and then though the support play from New Zealand. Up the track was Manaya Nuku. And she opens the scoring for New Zealand in the semi-final.
This Black Fern 7 backline is lethal. First it was Felix Hotham with the initial break, and then look at Michaela Break take this and her balance at the same time to be able to do this. Still be aware that the offload is there and the support line for Manaya Nuku is supreme. In and away in the 5 points.
A little bit of confusion between Isaac and Norston, and it was Poldy Lane who just pounced on the loose ball. New Zealand hot on to attack again, and Felix Hotham, she is so quick. You just cannot hang off her. The way she can slice away from defences. Jasmine Felix Hotham, hard work in the middle. A second strike for New Zealand in quick succession. There's a bit of physical stuff now. Miller, trouble here, or Poulan, who put the big effort in on attack before, is now not going to be able to get anywhere near Jorja Miller. Norston chasing, Simons chasing. Miller's going to have to weave her way to the line. Flo Simons, that is brilliant. It may not necessarily stop the overall try here. New Zealand have got possession and players coming forward, but they've done brilliantly well, have Canada, to almost hold New Zealand out, but then just too many numbers in the end. Fractured defence, and it's Reese Poldy Lane. New Zealand not giving them anything. They love pinning teams down in this area, forcing mistakes, putting on pressure. Canada have just got no route to get out of here at all. Davis making the tackle this time, and the penalty, allowing Teneti to get in over the top, and away come New Zealand again. They want one more before this match is out, because Michaela Break hasn't actually scored one in this match, and that's a rarity, and it ain't going to happen in this one. She does get on the score sheet right at the end, does Michaela Break. Tia Hines finds the length of Maddi Levi at full stretch. Mia Duff to her captain Bella Nasser. Midfield brilliance that we've seen from Nasser throughout this weekend. Soraya Paki, she made so many meters in contact, had to bring her down, and they do. There's you all involved, and now there's space for Kalia Duff with the fake to the outside, because you never know, and she's gonna get it. She's gonna add her name to another record book. Maddi Levi. Black Fern Sevens will be keeping an eye to see who they meet in the final. Kickoff underway. Receipt is good from the Aussie Sevens, and in that we're going to see Maddi Levi potentially stride away and extend that record. It happened. It was edge-to-edge stuff, width-to-width, and they just keep the ball alive so well, don't the Australians? No. Looking for the penalty. Referee made a decision quickly not to award it. Christians at the bottom of that breakdown. We've not seen much from her. Short side they go. They've sucked in 2 defenders, but the offload came too slow and allowed the reset of the defense. And just as I say that, Leah Collier has found a gaping hole to accelerate into, and she gets France onto the scoreboard for the first time. Up high, hasn't gone 10. The referee says she's happy. Levi at scrum half. Ruby Nicholas trying to get it into the hands of the other wingers, and Ruby Nicholas on a really hard line, but gets caught, and well caught by Charlie Gouya. Defensive line has to reset this time, and now exactly the same hard line that Ruby Nicholas ran a couple seconds earlier. Maddi Levi shows her class and potentially gets it, and this time gets a hat-trick in the semi-final. Opportunity for France to attack and score points within the first 40 seconds of this match. Hajjal. The pickup is good and sends it off to Dezu. She's been involved in a lot of what they've done, and Neeson flies it out into the hands of Christians, who cuts back on the inside. Dezu with a fan, Tunkara. They want to win this one, and that's a fake of dreams for Hawa Tunkara. And she skates by 30 meters to open the scoring for France. Drolet, Christians looking for support and finds it in Neeson. Gets banged back into the field of play, so still no ball in hand, and Olivier, and that's the interception that they needed. They needed a moment to spark something, and that is going to be Shalaya Valenzuela with a read of dreams.
Yeah, she read that play like a buck. And in that case, it wasn't a really risky move because she had authority over that ball. There was no chance she was dropping it. And there was no chance that France was catching her.
France on a 3-game winning streak against Canada at the moment, so that will give them some confidence going into this game. Hajjal with the pickup, a very late switch to Tunkara. The defense have to get on their feet for Canada at the moment. Acceleration from Trollier. She's really quick as Trollier, and then she finds another speedster in Christians, and Alicia Christians is going to get tracked back by Carmen Isaac, but not enough. And so immediately in this second half, France strike back.
And what a lovely, lovely play there by France. The foot race. Something to be admired.
Nuisance at the breakdown. Simmons, Apps choosing to go route one. Nicholas, Norston, and the offload is one of wonders to Sabrina Pauline, and she's got speed too. Drops a gear, disappear from Sabrina Pauline. The last time she played was a year ago right here in Hong Kong, and what a woman to have back. Advantage does come. Lunoel. Moment to regroup for France. Looking to get some width in their play, and Neeson versus Norston. Norston winning, trying to get the rip. She does have the ball back. Carissa Norston. France have to release. The call comes, and that's the penalty that's going to win it for them.
And Canada out here breaking French hearts. Oh yeah, that's a happy crew.
A new venue, but a familiar story for the 28th time in series history. New Zealand and Australia meet to decide the title. New Zealand has a fit, experienced side looking to atone for the 2 defeats they suffered at the hands of Australia in finals this year. And back it comes for Hines. Australia, first stolen possession, it's with Balanassa. She makes her way to ground. Clark up the middle. Lots of new faces, as I say, a new picture for New Zealand to contend with. Oh, it's physical from Felix Hotham, but Faith Nathan's done really well to get her team out of trouble, and that is a wonderful ball that's been ripped from Hines to Levi, and Madison Levi is going to be the first striker in this final. She is unstoppable. And New Zealand backtracking a little bit. Miller, that a familiar ghosting run, arcing around the defenders, but Australia's defence standing firm at the moment. Horse Hiddeny sits Hines down, and now Poldy Lane, and she's got pace. They were all flat-footed, the Australian defence. Nathan chasing. Poldy Lane's going to have to grit the teeth, but she's got the captain up the middle, cutting a track straight under the posts. Sarah Hiddeny responds for New Zealand. Australia try to put some pressure on. It comes away for Poldy Lane and goes to Nuku, looking to release break. There's the ball out the hand. Oh, Nathan's going to chase break here. The ball from Nuku was brilliant, and break will have enough. Just enough to get in and extend New Zealand's lead while they're down a player. Pody Lane over the top, break underneath, back it'll come out again to the open. Australia looking to get edge to edge, finding a hole in this New Zealand defensive line. And there's the switch, there's a hole for Levi, which she just hurdles her way between two defenders. She left black jerseys in her dust back on the 10-metre line. Leapt her way through, not illegally so in that instance. And Maddi Levi with a critical strike on the stroke of halftime. Mahina Paul into the action for Pody Lane. New Zealand have to come back in field. They don't want to head out towards the injured player and perhaps force the referee to blow the whistle. 3.5 minutes to go in this pulsating final. Miller, oh, Jorja Miller has stood up Australia's defence and left them floundering. Nice moments of levity in tense situations. Waka wins it back as Nathan eventually gets hold of it too. This bouncing, bobbling ball causing havoc, and somehow it's landed for New Zealand. Paul flicks the ball out for Setefano, who's carrying the war wounds of the weekend over the eye. Here's Miller again, and away she goes once more. They grasped at her. It's a typical searching, searing run, and Jorja Miller, look at the delight in that one from her. Out they go. New Zealand trying to keep their line intact in the final stages. It was 12 all at half-time, remember, and then 2 Jorja Miller tries in the second half. Ruby Nicholas again, Mackenzie Davis. Oh, she's got a great burst of speed. Look at that speed off the mark. What a fine final say it is for Mackenzie Davis. Too little, too late for Australia. 3 straight wins for the team in black in Hong Kong. And it is New Zealand who are the champions, 26 against Australia, 19. The Cathay HSBC Hong Kong Sevens champions, New Zealand.